Hello, it's Ash and welcome back to my channel. Now this is going to be some upper body stretching exercises. This is going to be great for us runners because we tend to do a lot of this and we tend to hunch forward. It's also going to be great if you're a desk worker and you do a lot of this, again hunching forwards, or if you're a manual worker. So basically this is good for every human. Let's make a start. We're going to start standing. We're going to take our arms into like a T position with our thumbs up, and then we're going to slowly push our hands backwards as you push your chest slightly forwards. And then you're just going to pulse with this, and it should feel like a really good stretch going through the shoulder all the way through the arm like this. Again, if you're aware of my videos, if you use my videos a lot, you will know that I use a perception of around an intensity of perception of around about 7.5 out of 10 intensity in the stretch. So the stretch should feel about a 7.5 as a maximum out of 10. Don't be going, I could go further, I could go really squeeze it and go to about a 10. But again, that's just going to cause pain and more damage. So just always take that 7.5 out of 10 intensity. Massage and breathe. Your arms might already starting to be aching. That's common. We're just gonna have a little bit of a break, have a shake out. We're now going to interlace your fingers like this with your thumbs up. We're going to get into that upper back area. You're going to push your hands away from your chest like this and tuck your chin onto your chest, and then start to really stretch that upper back area out. So again, you should feel a stretch through the shoulder blades, through that upper back, maybe going into the neck, maybe going into the back of the arms. So you're actively pushing your chest chin into your chest backwards, and you're pushing your hands away from your head. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Don't hold the breath. Okay, and then just release on your next exhale again. Just have a little bit of a swing of those arms. Just loosen them off. Okay, and then this time, with the backs of the hands touching the lower back, so the palms face outwards like that, or the palms face backwards, we're just going to place those hands into the lower back sort of kidney area. And then what we're going to do is we're going to push your chest as if you're pushing your chest forwards like this. And then as I do that, you're going to pull your hands back like you've got wings, as if you're pulling your elbows back. So you push your chest forward, pull your elbows back, and then release. Push your chest forward, pull your elbows back. And you just carry on going with that nice and slowly. Now that should feel like it's really opening up through here, and then maybe down into the arms as well. And breathe as you do it. Don't hold the breath, because again, holding the breath is a signal to the body that, oh, we've got something to brace, something's coming, we need to prepare ourselves, there might be danger. And we don't want to signal that to the body. So notice which side feels tighter. Is it the left? Is it the right? And then what's common from that is that you will spend the majority of your day in a certain position. So for instance, my wife, she's a hairdresser. She uses her I think it's her right arm in her hairdryer, and that side is so tight and so stiff that it barely moves compared to a left one. She's got a lot of mobility in the left compared to a right. I've got another client who's a desk worker, and he tends to sit on this side, so he sort of leans on this side as he's working on this side, and then this side just becomes all stiff and tight and all protracted forwards. So again, if you're noticing one side's tighter than the other, think about what you do in your day all day. Do you sit in a certain position? Do you do something repetitively that keeps that in a tight position? Okay, and then just release. Have again a little bit of a shake. And then when we know those daily things, just swing those arms forwards and back again, just loosening. When we know those things that contribute to our tightness, we can be aware of them. So again, if we notice that we're sitting into that side a little bit more, maybe we can swap sides, or maybe we can get up and do it in a different position. And then that's ways that we can counter some of our unfortunate bad habits. Now we're going to interlace your fingers behind your back, thumbs down, and then we're going to pull the hands off the lower back, push your chest forward as you pull your hands back, and then again slowly release. We're going to massage with it again. So pull the hands and then release, stretching into the biceps maybe, so the arms, going down into the arms. You should feel that at the front of the chest again. Again, if you're a desk worker, this feels like it really opens up that chest and shoulder area for you. Make sure you stay nice and tall and you breathe as you do this. Just slowly massaging, and make sure you don't get any pinching or pain. Again, that's a signal that you're pushing way too far for your body. Okay, last one. Okay, and then just release. Again, have a little bit of a wiggle and a little bit of a shake. Okay, now what we're going to do is a really simple shoulder stretch. So we're going to bring the left arm across the body, right hand hugs around the tricep area. We're going to hug that arm in, and then we're going to twist and look over that shoulder. And we should feel a really good stretch all the way through that shoulder area at the back of the shoulder. And you might even feel it in the neck as we get that rotation. And again, you're just going to sort of massage with this, really gently massaging. As if you just pull it a little bit more and then release. Pull it and then release. Check how you're breathing. Okay, and then just release. And just crisscross those arms a few times. Just notice the difference between the left and the right. And notice that your arms and shoulders feel like they're opening and loosening up a little bit now. Okay, let's go right arm across the body, left arm near that tricep area. We're going to hug, and then we're going to twist and look over that right shoulder area as we massage with that and breathe. Again, you can check in with each side. So which side feels tighter? Is it quite obvious, or is there only a real subtle difference? Again, if there is a clear difference, is there a reason for that? Can you think of something daily that you do that maybe contributes to that? Okay, and then just release. Feels good. Nice and loose. And then we're going to go into what's called eagle arms. This is, again, it can be really good stretch, but it can also feel quite tight. So you might not be able to get your arms all the way around depending on your flexibility in this area. So you're going to go left arm out into like a 90-degree angle like this in front of your chest. Now we're going to hook right arm, right elbow comes to the left elbow underneath like this, and then we're going to try and hook that right arm around. So the palms are almost touching. So from the front it looks like that. From the side it looks like that. If you're not able to, if you can get your fingertips onto the arm at some point, or maybe even try and clasp like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go chin down, and then we're just going to push the elbows away and up. And then we're going to come it back into the chest. Into the chest, then push the elbows away and up. Feel that good stretch as your chin's down. And just nice and slowly massage with that again. Check that you're not going past the 7.5 out of 10 intensity stretch. We don't want to be brutal to the muscle and tendon tissues and the cartilage and the bursa around the shoulder. So you can also think about as you push your elbows and your chest, as you push your elbows and up and forward, you can push your chest slightly back to open up that upper back a little bit more. Okay, and then release nice and slowly. Feel the work on that. Does it feel like you've got a bit of a release? Okay, let's go right arm into that 90-degree angle. We're going to go left elbow goes underneath, and then it comes round and tries to hook round under like this. Again, okay, push elbows away and up, chin down, and then bring the elbows back into the chest. A little bit of a push and a pause, and then release back in. So as you push the elbows away and up, you can push your chest backwards slightly to open up that upper back. So really good, a lot of work going on in the upper body area here as we do this. Check how you're breathing again. You're not holding your breath, are you? Did I catch you out holding your breath? Okay, last one. And then release, and then, oh, feel good. Just swing those arms forwards and backwards. Notice that they feel a little bit more loose and more open. And maybe this is one that you need to come back to and repeat quite often, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Again, if you're like my wife, I would recommend her to do this at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you have imbalances, or if it just feels like a really good targeted area for you. So swinging those arms, and if you've enjoyed this video, if you could just give it a thumbs up and just put thanks for the video in the comments. I do greatly appreciate it. It helps people, or it helps YouTube think, oh, this is a good video. I'm going to let other people see it, and we can get the message out about not skipping the stretch. Make sure you do your stretching work. Well done. And if you've enjoyed my style of coaching and you'd like me to be your coach, you can have a look in the link in the description below, the coaching options. Well done for showing up for your upper body today. I hope you noticed the benefits of this type of work. Well done, and I shall see you in the next video.